serum or well, no, mine's doing fine because I've been using actually just some type of y'all believe it chapstick. But the chapstick, it has SPF in it, so there was some marks on my face, and I really, yeah. Oh my God, just look at it. Just look at it. Oh my God, look at it. Anyway, happy Moon Day, you guys. Today is the energy of Yin. Yin is the feminine energy of like the moon, receptivity, receiving things, soft, cuddling, nurturing, like the mama. Well, and today's the day of the moon, so there's that. But the energy of six gives us the what comes to mind to me is the chariot card, and for some reason it feels like for today's energy it's more so like keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and it feels quite nice. Um, to wrap up, I wouldn't even say wrap up. I'm not gonna say wrap up. To give y'all maybe just a hint of a lesson from this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Whew, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. But it hasn't been all bad. But I will give y'all this week's tea. Well, as it so happened that y'all remember that my ex, he passed away. Turns out he had some skeletons in the closet. And it's not that, it's funny that I'm thinking about it. It's not that I was mad, but here's the tea. When it comes to the gay spiritual life, this is for all the gay spiritualists out there, okay? Or straight or whatever, who've ever been in this situation. You know how when you happen to leave a relationship or whatever happens, you're no longer together. What happened was a family member reached out, right? Now the whole week I kept getting that someone was watching me or someone was not giving me the evil eye. Trust me, I'm good on that part. But I kept getting one reading I got it. It was more so like somebody's watching you and they're obsessed with you. And the first song that came to mind is Mariah Carey. Y'all know I love Mariah Carey. I was like, why are you so obsessed with me? But then a couple of days later, look what happened. So my ex, may God and Goddess bless his soul, he he surely was community dick. He was community dick. He was community dick. And the problem with community dick, let me say this as a lesson from my own growth from this Mercury retrograde, because they always teach us some lesson. My lesson was we all the same. We all the same. We all the same. But what made me grow even more from that was the fact that I was like, you know what? I felt some type of void in my heart chakra. I don't know how to explain it, but after that, after I heard what I heard from the family member, I just went numb. I don't know how to explain it, but I just went numb. Like it's like not the trust factor of any guy that I'll ever date in life has gone to shits, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. It really went to shit, and I'm fine with that. And another situation happened. Now, mind y'all, this was last week. I did no readings. I did no card pulls or nothing. I just chilled. But during that week, there was another one, and it's like, you know what? But it hasn't been all bad though. The Mercury retrograde has not been all bad. It is in the sign of Capricorn, and you know my rising is in Capricorn. Why I don't know, but God and Goddess was, you know, and ancestors was like, hey, let's just give him Capricorn as a rising. And rising signs are really, they say that it kind of diminishes over time as you grow older, but your rising sign in astrology is more so your like not your personality, but what you present as your personality toward the world or what they perceive as you. You know, most people think I'm very serious. I have a natural bitch face. What they call it, bitch. Uh, what we used to call it, child, and forgot. Bitch mode face. Well, this is my bitch mode face, and I be trying to smile, like like how I'm doing now. But I be trying to smile sometimes, and when it comes out on camera, it'd be like, or it'd be menacing, and I don't like that. But anyway, back to the story. So there was another situation that came up with, I wouldn't even say another ex, but a guy that I was really starting to feel. And he asked for a reading. Bitch, you know I'm a no. I'm a seer. And there was a question, and I read it straight through because I was like, I ain't finna be no feelings in this because whatever bullshit you got going on, I'ma see it. I pulled them cards and I read that ass for filth. But then afterwards, I gave my personal, I gave my personal feeling. I let my feelings out, and I did it in a healthy manner because we had a conversation. Now he told me, this is why we don't get along. This is why we clash. And I was like, you know what? Look, St. Michael. This is why we can't make it because we clash. And I've never been the one to say that I'm a dominant person, but I can really start to say that I really start to feel their energy. I really do feel their energy. Of me being like a dominant butch queen, yeah, I am. I can admit that, and I walk in that very proudly because why? There has been times where, and I will say this, even when you're dating, you don't even have to be spiritual, but the fact is, you can always sift and choose and whomever, whatever you don't like, especially when it comes to a person. You can admit that there's something that I don't like about you. There's something that what you did to me hurts, and I have learned that lashing out really doesn't help. I used to do this in the past, and that's why one these are my red flags. I'm very indecisive. I second guess myself sometimes, and spiritually, you don't want to do that, especially when you do workings, even when you're trying to pray. You don't want to second guess yourself, and I had to learn that. Like, don't second guess yourself. You know what you know, and therefore, when he told me the reason why we can't really just make it as a relationship, I was like, you know what? I respect that. I would rather a person tell me we can't make it, or no, 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 no. Let me rephrase that because we're on a Mercury retrograde. I would rather a person tell me we're not compatible versus you leading me on. Now, here's the fucked up part about it. Now, here's the gag. Here's the tea, bitch. Let's talk. A month prior, you're giving community dick to some. You see where I'm going with this? Community dick is so. I think we have a oversaturated amount of community dick out here. And there's a lot of men, there's a lot of tops or trade, deal, whatever you want to say. There's a lot of men that aren't accountable for how they feel. If you know that you like men or women, whatever, be honest. Or if you're or if you're dating, say that you're dating and say that I'm not serious right now, or I'm just trying to see I just want to stick my foot out there. You can be honest and say that because I've been known to do that myself. But I guess in a whole overall manner, this whole retrograde was about me just being in love with myself. And I gotta tell you, being in love with yourself is a whole lot more better than being in love with somebody that's not compatible with you. So, and I just realized it really do be the men that be having small. Let me stop. But it really be the men that really just act like that just boastful about how they are, but in the bedroom they're nothing. That's what that's giving. It's giving me this shit is not worth it, but I'm trying, and I'll say from one exception, from one person. Like I said, Lord bless his soul. One exception, but it seems like I wouldn't even say the men that I attract, the men that I allowed in my life, they weren't even up to par. And yes, there's every in the gay community, everybody has a type. I like mine husky. I've always liked my men husky, and the problem was they were always emotionally unavailable. Always. Well, why is that, Ken? Because well, there's some part in me that was used to that when I was growing up. That's always linked to childhood trauma. You know that shadow work, blah blah blah. But and I once I realized that I was like, you know what? Let me take a step back and kind of. And he really did mean this with all integrity because he's an important person in the community. I'll say in the spiritual community, he's a very important person. Not throwing him under the bus. Midnight says, have my ass off, truth, baby. But the thing is, in all integrity, he really did give me some valuable information. He was like, you know what, you cool people. I fuck with you because I fuck with you because you fuck with me, and that's the type of person I am. Although I'm a witch, although all this and that, at the end of the day, we all need friends or somebody we can relate to, right? But what I learned is even if you relate to a person, y'all don't have to be in a relationship. And he made that clear. So I can respect it and say, you know what? Certain relationships aren't really, we're not really doing the relationship part. Okay? So, in the hindsight, like I said, as this Mercury retrograde kind of wraps up, y'all, it's been a wild ride. How's y'all retrograde been going? Because it's silly out here. The men, and I'll be balanced here, and the women, certain unhealed people. I can say as myself, we do have a aspect of ourselves that's still not healed yet, and it's an uphill battle. We know that, but the brighter side out of that is, like I just told a good mentee of mine. Yes, I'm doing mentorship. Don't hold on to nothing. Emotions, people, things, because if you hold on to them, that's attachment, right? And the biggest thing about detachment is saying, you know what? Go. Let the community dick go. Let the old emotions go. Let the crying go. Let it all go. Let it all go. That is the message for Moon Day, for the energy of Yin. The moon is let go. Let go of those emotions because if you once you learn how to let go, and that's the thing I think a lot of people really need help on is to learn how to let go. This is how you let go, right? I'll give you an example. Me and you literally just had a fight, right? We expressed our emotions, we got it out, boom, we're done. And that's how you let go. Whatever, and that's the problem why a lot of people keep going back to, even me, when I would go back to relationships or people or things that didn't mean me any good, it's because of that unhealed part of me that was still attached. Once you let go of these attachments, you will feel a whole lot better. I'm gonna give y'all a hoodoo working to cut and clear anybody in your life that you know it's time to let go of. You know, you be knowing whose time is up and who's to come in, because when there's an ending, there's a beginning, right? Isaiah 43 verses 18 and 19. But what I want y'all to do is when y'all look up that verse, take a white glass candle, write your name, and write that scripture over that, all over that candle. You can do it circularly. That's what I do. But if you want to, you can write it just in one area. But every day, recite that. And matter of fact, take a piece of paper, write your name and whoever name that you feel that you need to let go of at that moment that you know you should let go of. Write their name on that other side of that paper. And while you recite it 7 times a day, cut it. And why I say cut it going down. And ask in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, I ask to sever all ties from, so that I can move forward. Keep doing this for 7 days and you'll see. They may pop up. That's the tricky part about it is they gonna pop up. Let them pop up. Cause they don't want shit. You already know they steelo. You already know their game. You already know they finna spit some stupid shit. Let them talk. Don't argue and just watch and observe. You be like, this motherfucker still have feelings. But why it had to come to this for you to actually express that? There was a song that MC Light made with Janet Jackson. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna paraphrase it. You said first you wait. How she said it? At first you dissed this, now you want to kiss this. Tell them girls, too late, you missed it. I'll leave y'all in the light of the God and Goddess. If y'all need me for readings and consultations, y'all can always hit up my email. This your boy Papa King giving y'all a Brujo blog on Moon Day. Y'all be blessed, be prosperous, and be safe. Peace.